Guys, editing Vince here. I just want to, put a couple things before we get into the gaming segment. Summer Game Fest, the live, or what is it called? The Summer Game Fest, okay, whatever. There was a Summer Game Fest Direct, which is usually hosted by the one and only Jeff Keeley. But, yeah, there is a couple games that I seen and some that I miss. I mean, there was a new thing for Resident Evil. If anyone catch that, I know that most Resident Evil fans would love that, but for me, I don't know what's happening. But then when I saw the trailer, I was like, "Damn it! What is happening? Like what is happening?" Also, some new characters for Sonic Racers. How the heck did Persona get in there? Also some other announcements here and there. I know that there's gonna be more when Gamescom rolls around. Also, they had to put a promotion for Cyberpunk for for Switch 2. But that's usually what I'm going to be talking about, the Switch 2. And also, it's funny because there was a streamer that was also streaming the Game Award. I mean, not the Game Awards. I say that because Jeff Keighley. Gosh damn it! But the Summer Game Fest Direct, and somebody was playing games while listening to, like, if there's anything interesting happening, because there's expectation that nothing. Listen, I had the same expectations too, but I was like, it was something. It was funny because that's usually something that most people already do, and now you can just live stream it like that. I know it's not a surprise, but I'm like, wow, just wow. Okay, we just reached to that point. I guess that's it. I don't know if there's any big announcements or something. I mean, I listen. Let me tell you, I forget. I forget, but there's a part of me where I wanna just see. Okay, what all the stuff that was announced. Okay, just the stuff that I really okay, hold on. Let me actually get there. You know what I'm saying? This, I'm on the internet already, so this is not gonna take too long. I just add this in or whatever. Usually I do these short. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I was gonna talk about games I've been playing. Okay, let me just look it down. No, there's new stuff for Liza P. There's Wu-Tang metagame apparently. That's pretty cool. I don't know what that's about. Like, are we gonna play a Method Man or something? Onimusha, of course. There's still upcoming stuff for that. Game of Thrones, for some reason, is coming back. Another extraction shooter, Arc Raiders. Let me see here. Also, Hitman's back. That's interesting. Oh yeah, Scott Pilgrim X. I'm looking at that. I'm like, yo, Scott Pilgrim did remake making this or something like that. Mortal Shell, that looks cool. They got the killer in. I don't know what that's about, but also Neo in Blade. Or sorry, no, Soul and Blade. Neo, like that. It's known for like over sensual ads and stuff like that, and I'm looking at it like, what the heck is this? Also, Wildgate. I saw this and I couldn't help but think of WildStar because I don't know. It's just it's a new Blizzard game, and I'm like, not every day you hear there's a new Blizzard game. There's also like other cool stuff here and there. There's a Sonic Racing. Okay, the Cube for the freaking what is it called? Atomic Hearts. It's also another game that's known to be very over sensual and stuff. I'm not into these horror games. I saw some of these horror games, like, that's disgusting. I don't want to look at that. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's it. Continue. Yeah, pretty much. I'm just gonna do my, usual thing on the bed, and that's I don't know. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep last night. I literally was trying to sleep, but I couldn't. And then I realized, oh yeah, people are overnight, as I hear them yapping and slapping knees or whatever, getting their Switch 2. That's right, the Switch 2 launch is now going on. And pretty much I didn't get one for obvious reasons. I mean, why would I? Let's be real. You think I have all the money in the world? Actually, let me scratch that. I would get a Switch 2. Actually, you know what? I don't care. I would get a Switch 2 because, yes, I do have the money. Okay, there. Okay, are you happy? But would I want that or save money for, some bigger stuff that I'm planning to get? and just get the Switch 2 to next year, because I still want to get a PS5. That's expensive. I am looking. I did say I want a new PC. I found a site that actually sells refurbished PCs that are low price and very good deals. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, you know what? I think this is a good place. I just need to spend 300 for it. And for the, so if anything, instead of me buying a PS5, why not just buy a Switch 2 and a PC for the similar price of a PS5? Sounds like a done deal. But here's the problem. I'm not. I know that I live close to the San Francisco Switch, or I'm not. I'm sorry, Nintendo store. I guess it's called. Yeah, the Nintendo store here in San Francisco, and I would go there. I would have to spend 80 on entry and wait till I get in, and also have to spend like 450. Oh boy, that's like almost like so. And also games, you have to spend almost like 600. Golly, yeah, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. Listen, my channel's not big enough to actually even have anyone care that I'm getting. Hey guys, I got a Switch 2. Ooh, check this unboxing. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna freaking make a video of me doing Switch 2 for nobody. Okay, I'm not. I've been doing so much stuff for nobody to the point where it doesn't matter. I feel like there's a part of me where I don't want that to be a thing. I wish that people look up to like contents and stuff like that. People are still waiting for webtoon reads apparently in my channel, even though I explicitly said that I cannot do it. Hello, do you not understand that I've been terminated for so long because of it? And I guess no one cares. They just care about the new boyfriends read. Well, you know what? There's another boyfriends thing going on. It's 18 plus, and I'm not reading it because obviously I would get demonetized or get struck down, get eliminated. But also demons will come after me, so I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Find Jesus. Anyways. Hope y'all are having a good day. Let's just get into it. Listen, I've been jumping ready to it, okay? I don't know why I'm going crazy. I've been low energy. Maybe it's because my doctor's appointment that I just had, and they put like a needle for some vaccine for every 10 years. I don't know what's it called. You can search it up. You can freaking search it up. If you know my age, if you know what shot I got, you can search it up, okay? But I did get, a doctor's appointment for a checkup, and also, yeah, I guess I'm okay. My heart rate is high, but my blood pressure is low, surprisingly. I don't know what to believe anymore. So, I don't know. It's and also happy, you know what? I'm not going to say it. I'm just not going to say it. Pride Month is a sin. Pride Month is a sin. Oh my gosh, Vince, why would you say that? You think listen, okay? Find Jesus. That's all I can tell you. It's a better alternative because whatever is going on for Pride Month or something, it's not looking too good. It's literally not looking too good. And there's a part of me where I am kind of worried, and I don't know what to really think about it other than like, wow, man, what are people really doing out here in these streets? So it's not looking too good. Other than that, yeah, I will not celebrate Pride Month. It's interesting because I put a tweet out on my Oh, sorry. I put a tweet out or something. Maybe did I put a tweet? Maybe it's a tweet about the new boyfriends thing going on, and I just decided to talk about it, stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. My gosh. But anyways, is this thing recording? It is. Okay. I've been going landscape and portrait mode this whole video or something, going left and right. You can't see it because I edit these with just one picture and just my voice and call it a day. That's it. That's all you're getting. But anyways, news. So this was skimped out pretty much out in the wild. Actually, before that, I'll just put that in gaming news. I do want to talk about the freaking what's her name? Ella, the girl that broke a chocolate purse that was for her roommate's what was it? Roommate's boyfriend. No, wait, no. It's from the boyfriend of the roommates. Yeah. So pretty much this girl, I guess that she's somewhat the same age as me. I don't know. She seems like she's in that freaking oh my gosh era. I am so tired. I am dealing with mental health. She's one of those types. Okay, she's one of those types. And listen, there is real actual mental health other than the smaller things that you think it's a big deal, but really though, it's is it? I asked that. Is it? People will ask me. What I'm going through is not really that big of a deal. That's why I don't really complain about it in terms. Yes, I'm dealing with mental health, but I guarantee mine is much more of a bigger deal than whatever this girl's dealing with. Like you have your own freaking apartment. You have a roommate that you talk to. Be grateful. I'm still living with my parents. What you think this is? I'm tired of these privilege. In New York, in New York City, where right now housing is really bad. So you freaking should be grateful. Anyways. And the fact that the boyfriend spent 200 for a purse chocolate for his girlfriend and the girlfriend's roommate freaking broke the thing, absolutely getting roasted. I don't feel bad. Like, where's the freaking punching, like the New York puncher guy? Something like that in New York. You know, where you at though? It's like, why would you do that? Like, just leave stuff. And apparently this girl just wants to go around and get a smoothie, but couldn't help but look at this purse, and just grabs it. You think you can just grab it and thinking it can fit, like, it's freaking chocolate. It's chocolate. It's bound to fall, and it did. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I hate that. That is so insane. My gosh, where is the punishment? And this girl, the same girl that broke the chocolate, had the audacity to talk about the man or something like, it's kind of a red flag that this guy, but I'm sorry. How about be grateful? How about maybe you need a boyfriend, okay? And the fact that, this boyfriend that did something for a girl, first off, this roommate has nothing to do with at all between their relationship. Mind your damn business. And there's like this whole thing like, oh, the girlfriend, or I'm sorry, the roommate is cool. No, no. These are the worst. Roots. Okay. Well, why is my freaking accent going all over the place? I'm freaking like freaking Virginia mixed with Iowa, mixed with New York, mixed with you got a little bit of zang of Toronto in there. You got a little bit of Honolulu in there. You got a little bit of Rooster. You got a little bit of Daffy Duck here. What is happening? Why? What is up with my accent? I'm all over the place. Oh my gosh, I'm a little mix of hillbilly in there. There's so many spices going on with my accent. It's insane. This is how angry I am. When I'm angry, a million accents just pop out of nowhere. Anyways, yeah. So absolutely screw that girl. Because I don't care. Listen, you don't screw with other people's stuff. My gosh. How can you be this dumb? What are we doing? Like, leave people's stuff alone. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just type Louis Vuitton chocolate purse, and you'll see this girl named Ella. Okay, ELLE. I don't know what language that is. Okay, I'm sorry. Like, I know Ella the magazine, and apparently she thinks she's freaking full-on cosmopolitan. I swear, it just reminds me of like Amber Chamberlain, Emma Chamberlain. Whatever. My accent, I swear. Emma. Okay, not Emma. Emma. How you doing, Emma Chamberlain, and complains about being too old, or just like talk. She did something for her birthday, but she has her own apartment. It's like listen. I don't. One thing that gets to me is that people complain, but they have everything. They have everything that they want in the world, but they can't help to let the internet know that they're depressed, and they're like, oppressed, and they're like, oh, nothing's fair in life, while they're chilling, sipping on a freaking expensive martini in their freaking sofa with their parents now walking around and stuff. Me, I have to deal with that. Okay, I'm tired of being here. I'm trying to find an apartment. It's freaking hard. I'm tired of these privileged people. Like, why can't y'all just be grateful? The housing bankruptcy is happening now. Meanwhile, as people buying their Switch, like, you got the other side that is dealing with, housing, dealing with rent, dealing with, just like, I don't know. I forget the terms because you can tell I'm so mad that my brain cannot process. But I just hate it. The thing, what I hate about this whole situation with the Louis Vuitton purse thing is the privilege of this girl, the amount of audacity, the entitlement. Like, entitled people sickens me. All right, you're like so entitled. Gosh. Anyways, but don't be one of those people. I tell this to any younger individual. Don't be entitled. Look at your blessings. Look at your blessings and look what your God gave you. Okay? Really, really look deep. Maybe it's not easy. It's really not that easy. I mean, not that hard, but also not that easy. But just look. Just count your blessings. Because at some point in life, you're gonna suffer and realize, damn, you know what? I could have had that. Maybe I'm the same way, you know. Maybe when I get my own place, I know I'm gonna suffer. I know I'm gonna suffer. I know I'm not gonna have a lot of food in my kitchen. That's for damn sure. But just be grateful, all right? But apparently, yeah, they just couldn't help it. I can just smell the privilege. You know what I'm saying? I can just smell it. Anyways, moving on. Gaming news. Switch 2 launch. It's happening. It's going down. Apparently, one thing there is a lot of people just streaming. Apparently, everybody got a freaking Switch too. I am subscribed to so many gaming channels that everybody in these freaking YouTube streets, they got a Switch too. They got a Switch too. Okay, if you know it, they got it. If they making a channel about it, they got it. Me, no. What do you think this is? I'm a poor gamer. Okay, like I said, thinking about it. But I have too much of a backlog to even touch another system, let alone the newest one that is $450 Expensiano. Okay, that's insane prices. I want to save for food and I want to save for a new place. There's a lot of things that I'm saving money for, people. You have no idea. But Switch 2 is out. People are doing streams off the wazoo. You can look it up right now. You can look it up right now. There is beyond amounts of people streaming Switch 2. And also, the packaging I heard wasn't that good. I saw the packaging and I was like, what is that? What is that? Like the Switch, or at least this display, is really, really close to the case. Like, I'm talking about, and there was people stapling and it got through the Switch, which is unfortunate. And I'm just looking at it, oh, that just sucks. That sucks. I can't imagine that happened to ever, my Switch. The thing is that it wouldn't be hard to put extra layers or bubble wrap on top of the thing, guys. Yeah, I mean, or at least I'm speaking to Nintendo, because I know Nintendo's not gonna listen, but listen, Nintendo, you do realize that what you're charging here. People really want to make sure that thing is I don't know, freaking, functioning, safe. Maybe not a damaged screen. Can you imagine? Listen, I can just imagine the amount of people. They'll be tired. Okay, they're trying to work and y'all get all these Switch 2s to the people, and some of these people are injured. Some of these people are tired as all. Some people are stressed and they are angry, and they can just throw the damn thing. They don't give a damn about nobody. There's literally people of that. Okay, and it wouldn't be too hard just to put some bubble wrap. They went so hard just to ban emulation. They just went so hard to ban out fan games. Fan games, people that are fans of Mario, people that are fans of Yoshi, people that are fans of Pokemon. And they just they just went for them. Full blood curling went for them. They were just out for blood. And the thing, they want that more than just putting some simple bubble wrap. Get the frick out, Nintendo, okay? That's why I couldn't get a Switch 2. I just don't want to support Nintendo. I just don't. When I knew that the store, the Nintendo, which I still to this day freaking gets me in my boiling blood, is you're telling me that the Switch, I'm sorry, the Nintendo store, 80, hear me now, $80 entry. Who Imagine you go to McDonald's, you freaking do a $50 entry of Mickey D's. What? Like, no. Nintendo. Nintendo. Nintendo is the devil. Nintendo's the devil. Anyways. With that red and everything, it's true, damn it. Oh my gosh. Well, whatever. Whatever. I just can't. I can't get, like, I was about to go there and I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to spend $80 on a freaking door entry. Entry. Like, the amount of groceries that I get doesn't hit $80. Like, imagine an entry just to get your freaking groceries. like what would the entry be? Oh my gosh, would they charge EBT for that? I hate it. I hate it. And speaking of Nintendo, let's talk about the whole Hunter Schafer and Zelda thing. This news was pretty much was out and about, like, basically last week, I think, when I heard about it. And people were talking about, the Zelda live action movie coming out. But they were also talking about who's going to play Zelda, and it is, well, it's not biologically a woman. That's for sure. Okay? It's a man. And pretty much I say that in the biblical sense, like it is. There is a part of me, right? Okay, hear me out. Before you comment, before you type in the comments, hear me out. Just hear me out, okay? I kind of want to see Hunter Schafer play as Zelda. Look, if we have to choose whoever, a lot of times when they bring out Hunter Schafer, I can see it. I can see it. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't seem right. But there is a part of me where I want to see it. But also, that also is the same part of me going to a massage parlor, okay? I don't feel like it's right, but I kind of want it. I kind of want it. But also, it doesn't feel right, but I kind of want it, Like, is that a bad thing or a good thing? I don't know what decision. You have to freaking be, like, full-on IQ level just to understand what I'm saying when I say, I kind of want it, but I kind of don't. Go ahead, solve the Rubik's Cube, why don't you, okay? Because I mean, there's other people that would play Zelda that fits it. I was surprised they didn't bring up Zelda Williams, okay? Like, or, like, will she be part of this live action? Like, that would be a big deal. Can you imagine? Even though that Zelda Williams is not, aka Robin Williams' daughter, which at this point is older. I mean, could be a few years older than me, probably. But, like I don't think she's an actor at all. Would she be good for Zelda? Would she be good for any character in the Zelda live action? Yeah, for sure. But when it comes down to ever since they brought Hunter Schafer, I just couldn't think of anyone else. I was thinking of Emma Watson, but I'm like, there's a lot definitely, and thank goodness it's at least they're not changing the race. The thing is that I'm not, like, when it comes down to changing the, ethnicity, nationality, like, with the whole Snow White thing, when Rachel Zegler was playing as her, there's a part of me where I don't have a problem. But here's the weird thing. Why you got somebody that also has the same tan skin as mine? That's not Snow White. You might as well call me Snow White. You know what I'm saying? You might as well call me Snow White. Okay? Asian nappy hair, everything. You might as well call me Snow White. If you're just going to make her Snow White. Because there's certain points of pictures and videos where she's dark and she isn't. Because I heard she's Latino, but also half white. So it's kind of confusing. It's almost like she's Hawaiian, but also it's like, I don't know what to say. Like, she's either Hawaiian or looks like a Sicilian, in a sense, right? But in other words, I don't really think she is supposed to be Snow White. There are many other people. Listen, freaking the like Gal Gadot, I don't know how to say her name, is more whiter than her. How does that make sense? But at least it's not like, it wouldn't make sense if a black character plays it, an Asian character. White. Oh, white. Snow White. Look at the name. Snow White. Snow White. Can we listen? I feel like we're in this world where people don't, when they look at names, they think, oh, it's just, no. You look at the names And you tell me if that matches in the name. They were saying like one of the actors for Wicked should play as Jesus. Hold on. Wait a minute. Did you just... Don't do that. Don't... Listen. You're just the demon at that point if you think you're just going to think either two of these girls are going to play as Jesus. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do you want us all to die? Anyways. I say that for realsies and somewhat unrealsies. I don't know. But also, like, if it's Zelda, listen, I don't mind if it's Hunter. Okay? People are not gonna like that when I'm saying like it's Hunter Schafer. Like, I did not know she was trans ever since that I saw Euphoria. Thought she was just a girl like anyone else. But then later on she's trans. I didn't know that. I don't know. She seems a bit more feminine, but also I guess, when it comes to any trans person ever playing Zelda, it might as well be her. But also, I'm kind of interested just to see the reaction of many people and stuff like that. I do want to see that happen. But when it comes down to respecting Zelda as a franchise, as a gaming franchise, as, something of a gaming history, I would have to say no. In respects of people's, like franchise. Maybe some of them would like to have Zelda as a trans person. I don't know. There's a part of me where I could see that, but also there's a part of me where I'm like, I'm sorry, it doesn't seem right. It really doesn't. Because they're not even going to show this movie out there in a while. Unless they explicitly let everyone know that, she's female. That let everyone know that Hunter is female instead of trans. And if they don't say much of anything, if they don't do the research or whatever, I'm not sure if there's going to be anything translate. I feel like if Hunter is going to play as Zelda, she is going to be female in the story. Full on female. Okay. But who's going to be the art actors for the rest of the characters? I don't know. People were just talking about, mainly Hunter Schafer about this one. And I'm just like, it's, I don't know. I'm either in both sides, to be real. So moving on, State of Play just happened. Yeah. I don't know. Look, the Witcher 4 looks amazing. You think I can't, okay? All these games look amazing, but I cannot afford any of it. Has there been any games that like knocks my socks off? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, they showed the Final Fantasy Tactics thing and it makes me want to get into it. Bloodstain looks amazing. Yeah. I don't know. People were just too focused on the Switch 2, which I don't blame them. I was thinking about Switch 2. When I heard the Switch 2 was coming out, I completely forgot about everything from PlayStation State of Play. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I did remember a couple of stuff here and there from the mix, and also their cringe take on culture and X gaming. And also, the host is just trying to bust out flavor with a mix of nostalgia. I know what you're freaking doing here. Okay, industry plant. I know what you're doing here. Of just trying to like, yo, this is for the culture. We bring the streets in gaming. No one gives a damn. Separate those two. It's already been separated in the showcase. Okay? You don't see me bringing my hip-hop lifestyle into anything gaming at all. Because in no ways those are related. You cannot... Listen, gaming is not a dance floor. It's a dance floor for the freaking devs, but it's not a dance floor for us. No. It's almost like we're in a place. We're teleported in a place. Or in a place of time. And we're playing these different dimensions as we go. That's what I look at gaming. You have a library. In books on books, you're teleported into those books in different areas. That, to me, what gaming is. Gaming is not a dance floor. It is not a canvas. We are not creating. We are not making. We are not making moves or anything like that. We're making moves in the game that the game gives us, but we're not... Like, stop. Stop trying to treat game... And they try to do this thing with the freaking... What is it called? The Global Gaming League, and that cringy freaking trailer of just like, hey, we're doing a culture. Oh, look at this. We got Soulja Boy. We got T-Pain. Oh, the biggest thing. Gaming is going to be part of culture. The future is not just any other esports. Shut up. Like, if DreamCon is not in this, then what are you trying to say? Like stop making it about it's about culture and gaming. It's for nobody gives a damn. Nobody gives a damn. Just give us the games. Culture, culture. Get out of his face. Okay. Like go to other countries, go to other areas around the world, and you tell me about culture. You tell me about the streets of inside an area that no one has never been, from a fields of farm, from like areas that a lot of tourists has never been to. Now you could tell me. Now you could tell me as someone that been across the world. You freaking tell me what culture is. Get out of here. Golly. They have an amazing amount of games, and pretty much I've seen a couple of them. I've seen them here and there. Um, one of them is like, what is it? Captain Wayne looks cool. That's nostalgic. We got Big Hops. I played that a little bit. That was really good. Very, I don't know. It's very Mario Galaxy S. That's what I think of it. And I even saw the trailer, like, oh yeah, Mario so Galaxy. That's what it looks like. Autonomica, Automatica. I don't know. It's this game that I'm looking forward to. I saw the you can do almost everything. Meet people, freaking own like mechs, make farms, make buildings, create your own facility. I got a piece of that when I was playing Cell Blazers, and I kind of want to see this, and I'm like, yo, this looks cool. I really want to check it. And there's some nostalgia stuff here and there. They got Airframe Ultra, which is basically, if you know the racing, like, whole like GTA experience in Jack 2, this is basically what it is in racing form. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. And also they got like a whole bunch of games that I know I forget some of the trailers. I forget. There's demos off the wazoo. And I kind of really want to check them out. Gosh, I don't know. I just saw these, like, I'm looking at the images. I'm like, man, I forget the names. I forget the gameplay of what it looks like. Holy shoot, Little Nemo. I did play that game way back. It was in during like the showcase for another indie, like, showcase. A Sage. Yeah, Sage. It was like either Sage 2023 or something like that. And they did showcase Little Nemo, and I'm like, I played the demo, and I was like, yo, I'm excited for this. I know what this is. So there's some returning games here and there that I was like very interested in. And they got man, there's so many where I forget the name. Papucom, I've been looking at that one. That looks cool. It's like almost like, trying to use colors to get through areas. Man, Nectomancer looks crazy. Like a beauty cult? What does that even mean? What does that mean? They got Motor Slice. I've been looking forward to that game. I really want to know what that game is. It's like Mirror's Edge, but almost like, in its own retro twist to it. There's also like, Spirit of the North. I want to play the first one. I've been hearing a lot of things of Spirit of the North too. The Last Caretaker. I'm very curious. What the heck is that game about? That got me curious. The trailer, I was like, what is this? And also The Awakening Souls, aka Veda, Veda, which is a new Souls game, but very, like, when it comes down to losing, it's pretty much, that's where the mechanics popped out. So yeah, a lot of good games in the mix. It's just the, the whole Cold Street Code. I'm like, that's barely anywhere. So it's like, what are you trying to say? Anyways, moving on. Let's get into, I don't know, I guess animation news. I don't want to go there, but I know for a fact that Hank of the Hill, if people are a fan, by the way, rest in peace to, I guess there was a voice actor part of this, Redcorn or something like that. I don't know. I'm very unfamiliar with everything about Hank of the Hill, other than doing the voice like, hey, Bobby, or something like that. But Bobby looks older. I'm like looking at him like, and then I look at myself. I'm like, oh my gosh, how they gonna make this relatable? Ain't this something? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, yeah, some cool stuff out there. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, all that jazz. If there's anything I missed, I don't know what to tell you. One love and peace. God bless.